Hello everyone. Happy International Women's Day to all of you. Thank you for joining this talk. I hope you will stay towards the end because you will be getting few tips and the knowledge and topic for the upcoming talk. So, what is the agenda? What are those agenda that we are going to talk about today? First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Vishaka. You can call me Yogini, and don't forget to subscribe this channel to get more knowledgeable talk series. I have more than 12 years of experiences in teaching yoga. I'm an MBA graduate, CFA Level 1 candidate. I'm a certified yoga therapist. I'm also certified in postgraduate diploma in counseling psychology. So various certificates, various degrees, but I have no ego about anything at all. I love to channelize all my knowledge from different topics to my audiences, to my clients. The more I could share my knowledge that I have gained so far in my life, the more fulfilling feeling I would get. So let's start. First, since we all know today is International Women's Day, and we all know that in any person there are two kind of energy reside, which are called masculine and feminine energy. So in this talk we are going to talk about what are these energies, how to balance these two energies, what are the practices that we could do at home, and finally we will end with our conclusion and next topic preview. So again, I would like to remind you to subscribe the channel and stay in touch with the notification and join in, share your views and knowledge. So let's start with masculine energy. The masculine energy, in other words, is also called solar energy. As the name mentioned, masculine, it's more about the masculine characteristics, such as the quality of being active, extrovert, dominating. The solar channel is also called, in other words, in yogic term, Pingala Nari. This solar energy stimulates certain part of our body system, which is called sympathetic nervous system, or SNS. It helps to boost energy when people are feeling down or depressed. This SNS controls our left hemisphere of the brain. And what does this left hemisphere of brain does? It controls our logic mind and factual reasoning. It controls our planning. It controls our abilities to make a strategy, to implement strategy. It controls our words, the way we the way we speak in our speeches, the language, communications. It also controls our analysis part in the problem solving category. The people who are good with mathematics, science, or computation, the coding, that would be considered as the SNS, dominant body or mind. The solar energy is also called, in another word, yang, as we all know the famous yin yang. So the yang section is called solar energy, whereas the lunar energy, the feminine energy, as the sounds, the lunar, the coolness, the sense of coolness, it emphasizes with the word cool energy, the feminine quality in our body. It helps to cool our homeostasis level in our body, the optimal homeostasis level. It works with the quality of being patient, the quality of having compassion, introspection, the quality of nurturing, the softness. Like the solar energy, the lunar energy also controls the other hemisphere of the brain, which is called parasympathetic nervous system or the right brain. The PNS, the right brain, also called the analog brain, controls the intuition part of the mind, the quality of using emotional intelligence, the usage of memory, visualization, contextual thinking, body language, symbol recognition, all these stuff. The lunar energy is also considered as yin, just like the solar energy is considered as yang. The lunar energy is considered as yin. As a conclusion, we finalize, we would like to remind you again, the solar energy or Pingala Nari or yang connects with your left side of your brain or SNS. The lunar energy or Idanari or yin connects with your right side of your brain or PNS. If you know this, our nostril dominance switches every 2 to 2.5 hours without our interference. In fact, in the year 1895, German physician Richard Kaiser studied the nasal cycles, and several studies have highlighted that nasal cycling emphasizes our body function. So here we come again towards the left and right side of the brain. If you know this, there is a theory called left brain, right brain theory, which was developed by neuroscientist Roger W. Sperry, who won the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in the year 1981 for discovering this theory. He had discovered that these two hemispheres that we just talked about function differently in terms of learning and controlling the parts of the body, as we have just discussed. So, again, left brain, SNS, or the SNS controls our fight or flight response, and this SNS controls the right nostril. If you have right side, dominant right side of the nostril, you have to believe to a certain extent you have high blood pressure, body temperature, you've been increasing in locomotor activity, it could be high in cortisol and endorphins hormones, whereas the PNS, or the left side of the nostril, goes with the rest and digest response. If you have dominant right side of the nostril, which means your blood pressure is a little low, even though you could be relaxed, but in order to balance the boat, you need to do something. So now, here we come towards the tips and the practice which we could do in order to balance our both solar and feminine energy, or SNS and PNS, the two forms of nervous system, or the left brain and the right brain hemisphere. So, the first, masculine energy is the solar energy, the SNS, or the right nostril. What we could do to balance our one side of the energy. You could do something, as you know, masculine. So you should choose something active. What you could do, you should practice the alternate nostril breathing. I will make the video about this in the next few weeks. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe in order to know the steps to do that. But here, as a brief introduction, you need to keep the left side of your nostril closed, and you have to inhale and exhale only from the right nostril for 2 to 3 minutes. The second, you could get involved in more active training such as cardio, boxing workout, martial art workout, or any form of sports activities. On the other hand, the left nostril, the lunar energy, or the PNS form of nervous system, in order to balance the other side of the energy, you need to get involved in more calming practice such as yoga. Even though yoga cures your both side of your energy, it is one of the best practices that you could do. You could add in your lifestyle. So in order to balance your lunar, you need to close the right side of the nostril and start inhaling and exhaling only from the left nostril for 2 to 3 minutes. The second, you could get involved in feminine kind of activities such as artwork, draw something, write something, or classical form of dancing with somatic moves. Those could help you to calm you down. So we are reaching towards the end now. So here I would like to speak something for all these women in the world. We must we must keep our femininity and listen to our inner voice. World needs our motherhood and nurturing energy. Let us women diffuse these qualities. As the famous person Oprah Winfrey says, life is about finding yourself, embracing your strength and weakness, and being true to who you are. And also a reminder, in my next topic there will be a talk about strength and weakness, how to find our own strength and weakness and works toward it. So again, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. And there are much more to speak, but considering the limited amount of time, I would like to stop here and see you guys again in my next topic, which I have already shared with you. Goodbye, stay well, and stay happy.